Students, next component in a transmission system will be overdrive. So it will not be an essential component in every vehicle. So in certain vehicles only overdrive is used. So what is the function of overdrive? Student, overdrive is connected in between gearbox and propeller shaft. So student, first we will discuss the constructional details of overdrive, then its function I will discuss. So this is gearbox shaft. So shaft from gearbox, that is main shaft of gearbox. So that is output shaft of gearbox. It is connected to sun gear. Again student, overdrive is a one type of epicyclic gear train, special purpose epicyclic gear train. So output shaft of gearbox, that is main shaft of gearbox, or output of gearbox is given to sun gear. So sun gear is connected to planet gear. So to planet gear, so again planet gear is connected to a ring gear. Student, this is ring gear, and this ring gear, student, ring gear is connected to you can say that to driven shaft. This ring gear is connected to driven shaft of a overdrive, and this driven shaft of overdrive is connected to propeller shaft. Let PS is the propeller shaft. So this driven shaft is connected to propeller shaft via universal joint. Now function of overdrive. So it will runs propeller shaft faster than engine shaft, or it will runs main shaft of gearbox, or it will exceed the speed of main shaft of gearbox, so that propeller shaft is running faster than engine shaft or main shaft of gearbox. Or you can say that ultimately crankshaft speed is less than that of the propeller shaft, or that is toward driving wheels, or in short you can say that toward driving wheels more speed is supplied than that of the engine crankshaft speed. So it will save the fuel consumption. Also it will improve the engine life. So student, this overdrive generally connected to a top gear of a gearbox. So suppose 4-speed reduction gearbox, so total speed reduction 4. So generally it is better to employ overdrive to 4th gear, that is top gear. Sometimes in certain vehicles it is installed to top gear as well as low speed reduction gear or low gear and top gear, but it has a more advantage if it is installed across top gear. So in advanced cars only this overdrive is installed, so some burden of engine will be taken by this overdrive. So if overdrive is installed the main advantage that actually the working of engine 70% to that of the full pledge, so 30% saving of running time of engine, or you can say that 30% save in the fuel consumption. So overdrive is employed generally in advanced car. Now student, see, this ring gear is connected to driven shaft. Now when vehicle, suppose when vehicle is at top gear, then gearbox shaft, that is motion of gearbox shaft is given to sun gear to planet gear. Okay, so planet gear to ring gear. So see, during this, so sun gear and planet gear along with ring gear, that is we are choosing the dimension of sun, planet and ring gear in such a way that higher speed at output we are getting, that is higher speed at output we are getting, that is we are choosing the sun gear and planet gear in a such a way that so ring gear executes more speed than that of the sun gear, that is ring gear executes more speed than that of the planet gear. So by choosing suitable sun, planet and ring gear assembly, that is by selecting proper epicyclic gear train, so speed at output will be more. So this output shaft is connected to propeller shaft, so you can say that speed of gearbox shaft is less than that of the propeller shaft, that is propeller shaft has a more speed, so around 30 to 40% increase in speed that of the engine shaft, so to that of the main shaft of gearbox we are getting. So student, one more component, this is overrunning clutch. Overrunning clutch, this is planet carrier, so it will hold the planet gear, it supports the planet gear. So overrunning clutch, so why overrunning clutch, or this overrunning clutch also called as free wheel unit, another name of overrunning clutch is free wheel unit, free wheel unit. So it allows unidirectional movement, or overrunning clutch is a one-way clutch, so it will be helpful on the gradient. So I will not discuss in detail that is overrunning clutch, so just go through it. So planet gear, sun gear, the sun gear, planet gear, ring gear, this is the cover plate, or ring gear is connected to driven shaft, then gearbox shaft is connected to sun gear. So simple construction student. So function of overdrive, it will runs propeller shaft faster than that of the engine shaft. So student, next component in the power transmission system will be the propeller shaft. So we will discuss the construction and working along with usefulness of propeller shaft. Hello student, today we will discuss the epicyclic train type of gearbox. So epicyclic train type of gearbox, also called as planetary gearbox. So this planetary gearbox popularly used in semi-automatic or automatic transmission. So it is a fourth category of gearbox which is used in a vehicle or automobile. So student, we already discussed the other manual gearbox, that is sliding mesh gearbox, constant mesh gearbox, then synchro mesh gearbox. So fourth one is the epicyclic train type of gearbox or planetary gearbox. So popularly used in a automatic transmission. So first we will discuss the construction details. Student, this is the driving shaft. So driving shaft, it is connected to engine via clutch. So driving shaft of this gearbox, it is connected to engine shaft via clutch. Now student, in combination with the automatic gearbox or in a combination with the planetary gearbox, hydraulic clutches are used, either fluid flywheel or torque converter. In manual transmission, friction clutches are popularly used. So if in a vehicle that there is automatic transmission, then combination will be like this, that is type of gearbox, planetary gearbox. So combination of clutch, so either torque converter or fluid coupling or fluid flywheel. So this driving shaft of this gearbox, it is connected to output shaft of hydraulic clutch, that is either torque converter or fluid flywheel. So this driving shaft is coupled to sun gear. Yes, for sun gear, as the name is epicyclic train type of gearbox. So a pair of epicyclic gear train are used. So just I am discussing a gearbox having only single stage. So one set I have considered, that is one set of epicyclic gear train. So driving shaft is connected to sun gear. This is sun gear. So sun gear is connected or so sun gear further attached to a planet gear. So here I have shown two planet gear. So this planet gear gear are mounted on planet carrier. So student, this is planet carrier. So this planet carrier is connected to driven shaft. So student, this is the driven shaft. So this driven shaft is connected to the, that is driven shaft of gearbox. It is connected to propeller shaft via universal joint. So see student, this planet gear is further connected to a ring gear. Student, ring gear. R notation I am using for ring gear. So further this ring gear has a connection to band brakes. So band brake has a important function during the engagement of and disengagement of driving and driven shaft that we will discuss later. So student, just I will revise the constructional details of epicyclic train type of gearbox or planetary gearbox. Student, driving shaft is connected to sun gear. Driven shaft, it is connected to planet gear via planet carrier. This planet gear are connected to ring gear. So again, ring gear are coupled with band brake. So student, what is the advantage of employing planetary gearbox as compared to synchromesh gearbox? See, it has a very compact construction, smooth engagement and disengagement. So life of this gear set is higher. So generally in various advanced cars, this planetary gearbox is employed with combination of hydraulic clutch. Now student, how the power transmission or motion transmission takes place? So driving shaft directly coupled with sun gear. So this sun gear are connected to planet gear. So if this band brake, student, engagement of driving and driven shaft, that is first case I am considering. So when this band brake is levered, or with the help of lever, some braking force is employed on band brake. So this band brake is connected to ring gear. When band brake is connected with the help of ring gear, so student, there is a connection of or band brake and ring gear. So some leverage force is acting on ring gear via band brake. So in this case, what will happen? You can say that ring gear is not at all moving. In that case, ring gear will be stationary, not moving. So motion or power from sun gear will be transmitted to planet to planet carrier, from planet carrier to, that is a motion from sun gear is transmitted to planet gear to driven shaft, and driven shaft to propeller shaft. Now disengage the position when that is the engine power, or there will not be a motion of driven shaft, though the driving shaft is rotating, that is engine power is not transmitted to driven shaft. So when this will happen, you will say that is the function of clutch, that is to disconnect the engine power from engine to further part. So here this disengagement of planet and ring will be useful to achieve the desired speed reduction. So student, just I am discussing one set of gearbox. So when there is a disengagement of ring gear and planet gear, so ring gear and planet gear, then there will be a direct gear. We are getting direct speed reduction. You can say that direct speed reduction. So when this band brake is released, what will happen? So though the sun gear is rotating, so second condition, disengagement, in this case ring gear and planet gear, that is from planet gear motion is transmitted to ring gear, as ring gear is not fixed, that is ring gear is not stationary. So because this band brake is in released condition, in that case, so motion from planet gear will be transmitted to ring gear. So in that case, driven shaft has not at all any motion. You can say that the driven shaft has not at all any motion. So student, this is the one set. So generally this epicyclic gear train up to 3 speed reduction, that is 3 set, we can use, generally employed in advanced cars, that is in light duty vehicles, where there is a presence of semi-automatic or fully automatic transmission, generally fully automatic transmission. So if there are three speed reduction gearbox, so 3 epicyclic gear train are used. So to avoid the cost, so this planetary gearbox, this planetary gear set, you can employ it to top gear only, because student, see, so you might have a question, epicyclic gear train more than 3 set. See student, generally in light duty vehicles 3 speed reduction gearbox or 4 speed reduction gearbox, maximum 4 speed reduction gearbox. As per heavy duty vehicles are concerned, that is truck, buses, more than 4 reduction, that is 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 8 stages or 8 speed reduction. Generally this planetary gearbox popularly employed in a light duty vehicles or in advanced car, so that no need to more than 3 stages. So 3 set are sufficient, that is 3 set of epicyclic gear train are sufficient. Now student, just go through the construction and working of planetary gearbox having 2 set, 3 set, okay? Then you will get a clear-cut construction details and working of planetary gearbox. So just I have discussed the construction and working having 1 set only. So this analogy you can employ for another set, okay? So student, just simple train I will draw. So to understand the engagement of different gears, this is the sun gear student, this is ring gear, here I will employ 3 planet gear. Planet gear, thumb gear, ring gear. So student, driving shaft is connected to sun gear, that is shaft from output shaft of clutch is connected to sun gear. So sun gear, suppose in a rotation, so that rotation or that motion will be transmitted to planet gear. So if ring gear is in fixed state, that is ring gear is stationary, you can say that. So this, on this ring gear, generally band brake will exert some force. So there is the breaking of or some leverage force to fix the ring gear via band brake. So what will happen? Directly power, motion and power from planet gear will be transmitted to output shaft or driven shaft. Now, when band brake exerts some actuating force on ring gear, so second case I am considering. So when band brake exerts some actuating force on ring gear, then there will not be motion transmitted from planet to ring gear. Now next condition, suppose this ring gear is in a released condition. So this ring gear is in released condition when band brake will not exert any force. So there will not be any actuating force acting on ring gear by band brake. Then this ring gear is in motion. So that is, motion from sun is transmitted to planet. From planet it is given to ring. From planet it is given to ring. So driven shaft. So driven shaft generally connected to a planet gear. So driven shaft connected to planet gear will not have any motion. So this setup is band brake have a function to engage and disengage the ring and planet gear. So suppose there are 3 sets, then in one set only there will be actuating force exerted by band brake on ring gear. So two setup are ideal, you can say that. Suppose first setup is running, then second and third are ideal. Suppose second is running, then first and third are ideal. If third is running, then first and second are ideal. Suppose third setup, 3-speed reduction gearbox, suppose we are discussing. So third setup provides top gear for high speed reduction, intermediate epicyclic gear 10 lead provide second gear, first gear will be provided by next setup. So 3-speed reduction we are getting. So desired speed or desired speed reduction will be achieved with the activation of band brake. So student, this epicyclic gear train compact, so smooth motion and power transmission. So along with this, the one of the important function I am discussing at last, that is no need to press clutch pedal. So there will be automatic clutching and declutching takes place because we are using hydraulic clutch. So as per speed, there will be clutching and declutching, because as per speed variation, particular speed reduction will be achieved. So along with automatic clutching and declutching, again one more extra advantage to a driver, no need to change gear lever. So again automatic achievement of specific speed reduction, or in normal word you can say that no need to press the clutch pedal, no need to change the gear lever, that is automatic speed reduction is attained. So there will be automatic clutching and declutching. Okay, so driver's fatigue will be minimized, that is almost less. Okay, only steering control, that is only steering control should be take care by a driver. So student, sun gear and planet gear are having external gear tooth. Okay, so and this ring gear is the internal gear. So various types of gear, I think you already familiar. So this ring gear and planet gear has internal meshing, you can say that ring gear and planet gear has a internal meshing, sun gear and planet gear external meshing. So this ring gear also called as annular wheel. So student, just go through the epicyclic gear train in detail. Thank you.